Good morning guys. I am on a walk by the river. Decided to just come out and just enjoy all of this, just enjoy the water. It's very calm, it's early in the morning and I don't know, I felt drawn to the water. Normally I'd go and walk by the High Line or on the High Line, but I just got this continuous feeling saying just river, go by the water. So here I am. Let's see why. It's very tranquil, it's very calm. Yeah, good morning. The other night I went to bed furious with myself. I went to bed so annoyed. And the continuous thing in my mind was that you didn't do enough today. Like I spent the day kind of just lounging, trying to do work, but really I ended up just lounging around. And I was so annoyed at the end of the day, I hadn't achieved what I'd set out to achieve. All those years of feeling not good enough, I didn't know enough, I didn't have enough experience, I needed more knowledge, I needed to go to school for a longer time, I needed to be something other than what I was and speak in a different way and act in a different way because I wasn't good enough and I needed to do it like other people were doing it, really held me back. It really stunted my growth and it kept me stagnant. Fast forward to now, having had all these awakenings and realizations and lessons and being a different person who's ready to go after everything that I want to go after. To then spend that day just lounging around, kind of repeating the same patterns that I used to indulge in, just really overwhelmed me and annoyed the hell out of me. I was so angry going to bed. While I went to bed angry, what I have learned is self-compassion. I have learned to be compassionate and to be patient and to be understanding of myself. I realize that that is a pattern and patterns are really hard to break. Patterns have to be reinforced. Habits have to be reinforced. You have to show up every day, repeatedly, again and again and again, until the behavior and the habit that you're trying to implement into your life sticks. So with that self-compassion, I was able to wake up in the morning and know that it was just a little blip, a little setback, not even a setback really. It was just a moment that I had to go through. And it was contributing to my overall, lesson that I have to learn. Whatever journey you're on, whatever process you're going through and that you're trying to implement into your life, self-compassion is a big part of it. You have to be patient with yourself and understanding that behaviors are not changed overnight, right? Habits are not changed or broken overnight, and new habits are not so easily implemented. So be patient with yourself. Know that you are good enough. Know that you are a work in progress and that you're on the right path. The harsh truth that I have had to learn is nobody is coming to save me. Nobody is coming to do the things that I want to do for myself. And really and truly, they're not going to do it the way that I want to do it or the way that I envisioned the picture, right? They're not going to paint it how I envision it. Anyway, all of this to say, stop waiting. Whatever you're waiting for is not going to come to you. You have to go get it. I've also had a renewed understanding of failure. I used to be so afraid of failing. I used to be petrified of getting things wrong and they have to be perfect. They have to be a particular way. And the fear of failure can really paralyze you. It can stop you in your tracks. It can just keep you frozen in one space. But I've understood now that me not taking action is failure. Me not implementing what I need to implement, me not doing what I need to do, is actually failure. When you're doing things, when you take action, when you are trying, when you are putting yourself out there, you are not failing. You are literally learning. I think we're so afraid of failure because we think we need to know, we need to have the answers before we even start. But that's not how life works. Life, to me, is a lesson. It's a classroom. It's so cliche for me to say that, but literally life, I have found, is continuously teaching me things I didn't want to learn, things I didn't know I needed to learn. And now I'm deliberately going after those lessons, right? Because you cannot possibly fail when you're learning. You cannot. All of us, I think, are just trying, or we should just be trying. Nobody has all the answers, and the people who have the answers only know them because they tried. Imagine going in for an exam and you didn't study, you didn't do any prep, you didn't do any practice. You're going to fail, right? It's not going to work because you didn't do the work. Whereas for somebody who knew they had an exam and they studied, they created revision notes, they did practice tests. By the time they go into that exam, they are more likely to do better than somebody who didn't study at all, because they have gone through the process of learning, the process of failing certain questions and, repeating them, reading back on their notes, right? It's the process, it's the journey rather than the destination. So by the time you get to the destination, it's all that much sweeter, right? So failure doesn't scare me anymore. I am so open to approaching people, to asking questions, to starting a venture and seeing what happens. And it's just having the audacity to say, why not? Why not me? Why not now? We should all be trying towards what it is we want. It's just all an opportunity to learn and an opportunity to grow and experience new things, meet new people. To bring it all together, you are more than enough. You know enough. You have experienced enough. And don't be afraid of failure. There is no better time than now to get going. You are your own best cheerleader. You know best what is best for you. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.